Doo-doo-doo. Hey TeenVogue. Obviously this is not TeenVogue, this is just me, but I thought of this fun video idea, so I executed it, as you can see. I'm doing the playlist of my life, which is videos that I've loved watching for ages, which are obviously from the TeenVogue channel, or for me, Teen Holly, yes. And I always enjoyed watching them, so I thought, oh, I love music, it's like my favourite thing ever, so let's make my own one. As you can see, the board is far from perfect. It's far from perfect, but it has my charm to it, you know, it's got my charm. So I've got 10 songs, 10 songs on here. I don't remember there ever actually being a limit to like the songs on this Place of My Life thing, because I know Billie Eilish's one, she had like 13, but I said 10 as a standard, and just to make it easier for my brain. But yeah, let's get started. I've got the card here. Oh, pull it off. Whoa. If I can trust it. Oh, here we go. The first song is Nanchun by Sesonyeon. This song is possibly like my favourite song of all time. It is just such an incredible song. I really don't know how to describe it in words. This song came out in 2020, I think. It was kind of like a pandemic song, if you get what I mean. And the lyrics in it, it's basically kind of like a you can lean your head on my shoulder type song in the vibe, but the instruments in it, the instrumental to it, the outro is really long. It's like a whole minute of the outro, and like you think it's gonna stop, but it keeps going, and it's just the most perfect outro ever. I don't know how to describe it, but I literally made a playlist on Spotify called Levitating But in a Chill Way for this song. I think it says what it needs to say. That is the reason I put this song as the first one, because it just means a lot to me lyrics wise, and I'm actually gonna get to hear this song live next month. I actually think I'm gonna bawl my eyes out to it when I see it in person, because I cry to this all the time, as well as like enjoy it. This song, my feelings towards like listening to the song changes depending on my mood. I can easily cry my eyes out to this, or I can be having like perfect little time walking, listening to the song, having like revelations. It's really just like that, but you know, it's just amazing. It's amazing. Okay, time for my next song. My next song, oh, Bags by Claro. Now, if you have not had a bags phase, trust me, you will. Like, I feel like it's a universal girl experience to have a bags phase. My bags phase personally was, I mean, I've always enjoyed the song since it came out, but I'm not even kidding, it was like September September last year. I genuinely listened to Bags like non-stop. Like, it was like one of the only songs I listened to. Bags and Touch Tang by Quinny, which is not on this list because I just didn't have enough space. They were like 2 on repeat, and it was like just those. So I feel like Bags is just a song that everyone listens to. Even if you don't relate to it, I feel like it's just a really, really good song. I don't know what it is, but I just, it like is so calming. I love listening to it. The like live studio version she did as well was really, really good. Oh, it's such a good song. Also, bear in mind, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. Choosing these, like, just this amount of songs, as someone who, like, my only interest is music. Sorry, that sounds really sad. As someone whose only, main thing is music, like, I'm always surrounded by music, I'm always listening to music. It's the one thing I'm interested in. I love literally every single genre. I think I'm one of the only people that's not like, doesn't hate one certain genre. I listen to all, which is why I tried to include quite varied songs in this list. I genuinely was nearly brought to tears trying to choose this list. I'm not even kidding. I was sat on my bed the other night writing on my notes the list of songs, and the conflict in me, like I know I could have included more, but then if I'd have included more, my list would be way too long, would not fit on a board. So if you see me talking about a song I like a lot on TikTok, for example, like I'm always talking about Wave to Earth on TikTok and a bunch of groups and artists. Sadly, a majority of them, a lot of artists I'm not able to include on this list because it's just too short. But okay, sorry. That was me going on a rant because I was getting annoyed at how many songs I had to choose. But it's fine. Next song. We'll see what the next song is. I actually can't remember the order I put these in, so. Ooh! Creature Fear by Bon Iver. This song, I found this song through watching Chuck. And I love it. If there was a way to describe this song, it's probably lying in a forest with like trees, some sunlight coming through, or like running through a forest, something like that. It's very much like that. I just really don't know how to describe this. This is also my Levitating But in a Chill Way playlist. It's kind of in the same boat as Nanchun maybe. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just so good. I really don't know how to describe these songs because like if I could add little bits of these songs in the video like they do on the actual TeenVogue videos, I would, but obviously copyright, so I can't. So go and listen to this song if you haven't. Listen to all of these songs if you haven't, because it's too good. It is too good. I love it. I literally just something about the song is just, it starts off very chill and like mellow, and then it picks up, and when it picks up, it's just like scratches the most perfect part of your brain. It's so good. Also, this is probably something I should have said in the intro as well. Do you like how I wrote everything in capital letters? Because I knew my handwriting would get attacked. So I kept everything in capital letters in hopes that you can read it, because I get mocked for my handwriting by my own family, guys. My own family mocks my handwriting, so I put it in capital letters. Bear in mind my capital letter writing is bad as well. Like, it literally looks so bad, but it's fine. It's okay. She's got her charm, like I said. Yeah. Next song, fourth song. Okay. Oh, there we go. Pied Piper by BTS. I know this song word for word. I can do all the raps, I can do all the singing, I can do... To be fair, I know all these songs off by heart on this list. But Pied Piper is also like one of my favourite songs of all time. Now, with this list, I had to limit myself to one BTS song because I could literally have like a whole one of just BTS songs and it would still be bigger than this. So I was like, okay, because you need to include all artists, just do one BTS song. So I just chose my favourite, Pied Piper. But it was just so hard with all the different genres and stuff to decide what to do. And you'll see my conflict in the next thing. But this one, Pied Piper is just, it's like, I don't know. This one is levitating, but not in a chill way. The way to my heart with the song, electric guitar. When an electric guitar comes in, you have me. You absolutely have me. And this one has it at the end. And it just like, oh, it fits so perfectly. It fits so perfectly. And the those bits. Oh, sorry, it gets me so excited talking about this song because I love this song so much. Everything about it is just so perfect. Like, the way it's produced, the production on this song is amazing. It is absolutely incredible. And I will never get sick of this song. Like, to be fair, that's the same thing with all of these songs. I tried to choose songs I could never get sick of. Pied Piper, never ever could I get sick of it. In all the years I've been listening to it, never could I get sick of it. It's such a hard song to get sick of. And the performance of it, if you know the performance I'm on about, you know the performance I'm on about. It's like life-changing. There was a period in my life where I had to watch the performance every single day, and I'm not even joking. It is kind of sad, but I did actually watch this and the Dimple performance that were from the same day, like every single night for a solid couple months. But next one. Okay. Now I apologise for this one because, okay, I'll just show you it and you can see what I mean. Now, you're gonna be like, Holly, why are there so many words on this thing? I was just gonna go, okay, I've done one BTS song, I'll do one BTS solo song, because, yet again, like, I didn't want to just have a whole thing of BTS on here. But every member has gone for a different genre with their albums, and with every single song on those albums. So I had to include one for each member, and I also have like another option which I'll state as well, because even just thinking of one for each member put me nearly at tears, because I was just distraught. But we'll start off anyway. Soul by RM, Namjoon. Soul is a song that means very much to me. I love it so much. The whole mono album, in fact all of Namjoon's songs mean a bunch. I was conflicted between this and Change Part 2 because, like he's even said, Change Part 2 is very much a music lover's song in the way it's produced, and it's like not a type of song for everyone. It's very much a music lover's song. But Soul is just a song that always will like chill me out. It's like the perfect kind of like nighttime drive song, and it's just meant a lot to me for such a long time, so I chose Soul for this one. Then we've got Jin, and I chose Awake. I chose Awake because, yeah, again, the way this one is produced, like the intro to this song and his vocals in the song, everything about this one is so perfect, as well as the lyrics. Oh my gosh, get me every time. I was conflicted between Awake and The Astronaut. You obviously know, but also The Astronaut would have taken up too much space on this board. So we had to go with Awake, but I also really do love Awake. It means very much to me, like all of these do, to be fair. It means so much to me. I love Awake. I love you, Jin. I miss you. Come back home, please, right now. Thank you very much. Then for Yoongi, we've got Burn It, August D. Obviously this is featuring Max, but I didn't have space to put that on the board either. This song, just gonna say, if you have seen any of these songs live, I already hate you, but this one as well. When JK came out and performed it, first of all, Yoongi had Max as a guest in America, but then for Korea, JK came on and did Burn It with Yoongi. Come on, they need to go, actually needs to come to Europe, because I fear that I have missed my shot at seeing this song now because he's never performed it in Europe. And I need to see this song because it makes me ascend. It's just so perfect. It's such a good song. Oh, I love it. I just realised as editing that I fully forgot to mention the other songs that I was like between picking for Yoongi, so I'm just gonna mention them here. The first one is SDL from D-Day, because I just love that song. It is my fave, well, one of my faves on the album, and the other one is Life Goes On, also from D-Day, because that song is a very meaningful one
to me as well. I could also say Snooze, but sorry, I'm talking about way more than I should. I literally mentioned just one other for each of the others. But if we're going to say just one other, go for SDL. Okay, go for SDL. There we go.
Then we've got Safety Zone by J-Hope. Now, if you know on TikTok, I've actually learnt the first verse rap of this because Safety Zone is possibly one of my favourites of the whole list. Obviously, it's very hard to like really choose favourites because the genres of these are so different. Like, put Safety Zone against Awake. They're very different, so it's hard to say that. But Safety Zone, I absolutely love this. It obviously came out on Jack in the Box album, and the way it starts, it just comes in all at once and it like hits you. And I don't know how to perfectly describe it. Like, with all of these songs, I'm really bad at describing things. If you listen to it and you just have to have it really, really like your volume up high as it comes in. And it like, if the song was to start and it started, your body would do this type of like thing. Like that's how I imagine my body would move if the song was like starting like that. If my body would just like naturally move like that. Sorry, that was a really complicated way of explaining it, but if you get what I mean, you get what I mean. The outro to this, all of the rap, the flow of his rap in this song, it's just really, I just love it. I absolutely love it. He just expresses all the emotions so well, and like also like the backing vocals that come in at the end. I love it. It's too good. I was also conflicting between putting this and Piece of Peace from Hope World, but I just thought Safety Zone probably pips it a bit for me because Safety Zone is just such a good song. Such a good song. It's actually insane. Then for Jimin, my bias, of course, we've got Alone. Now, this song, obviously it only came out in March. I could sob for hours with this song. It means so much to me, and it's one of the songs on this list that I probably relate to the most. It is, in fact, probably the one I relate to the most on this list. How he describes all the emotions in the way he was feeling at the time, because obviously it was talking about a lot about his emotions during COVID and stuff. And I think they're just emotions that a lot of people can relate to, and being so vulnerable through this song was just amazing. Like, I'm so grateful that he chose to do this song because it's so beautiful. The vocals in it, from the first like note of the song, it instantly just like has me in a world. I don't really know how to describe it, but all my attention is on the song when it comes on, and it's just really great. And it's like the bits where it does the la 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 la, those bits, when it was like talking about how he was like acting okay and stuff. It's just such a good like added bit in the song, like all these elements that come in that you wouldn't necessarily expect from like the kind of chill vibe you get at first, really just makes it such an amazing song, and I love it so much. Next song we have is Stigma by V. Tay. Now, obviously his whole album hasn't come out yet. It comes out the 8th of September. So far we have got Love Me Again and Rainy Days, and I absolutely adore the both of them, and I could have put Rainy Days on this list, but because we don't have the full album out yet, I didn't want to put a song from that album because it was like, it's hard to judge, you know? So I put Stigma because this is also like one of my all-time favourite songs. Stigma is so perfect. Like his low vocals, and then you get the contrasting really high note at the end. It's obviously like a neo-soul track as well, and I just think it's very different to all of these. Sorry, I keep saying different, when literally every single song out of these is a different genre, but it is just so like classy, almost. If I was to describe it. I don't really know. I'm really bad at describing, as I've said. But this is a song where I feel like it's always got its place. I could be cooking, and it's just the perfect song to like, you know, cook and have a little, you know, like you can have this kind of movement going on to it. Because it's consistent throughout the whole song, and you're, like, you can do that. And because of that, like, consistency throughout the whole song, that just stays, besides when it kind of breaks off for the, like, Are You Calling Me a Sinner, like, and then the high note bit, it's very much still like the whole time. You get what I mean. It's just a very enjoyable song to listen to, as well as the lyrics having so much hidden meaning behind them. All of these songs are so well written. You can really look at the lyrics, look at the translation, and they're just so incredibly written. It's such a beautiful song, and I love it very much, like all of these. Now, the final one out of the BTS members' solo songs is Euphoria by JK. Now, I am actually surprised I didn't put My Time Down. Like, when I saw this again, I was like, huh? Because, then again, all of JK's songs so far is also, like all of them, had very different vibes. Like, put, like, Alone by Jimin against Filter by Jimin. Euphoria and My Time also have very different vibes, along with Begin and Seven. And My Time has that electric guitar that I was talking about earlier that I just absolutely love. But Euphoria also has that very contrasting vibe, bit more poppy. It's a perfect like nice summer, spring song, you get what I mean? So I put that. I love Euphoria so much, so I'm actually not mad that I put that down either, because I could really have any of the members' songs down for this. But yeah, Euphoria is almost like a breath of fresh air as a song. I don't know how to describe it. If you think of how he like flies when he sings a song, obviously not flies, he's on the thing. Like at the concerts when he did like the flying bit with the song, it can easily put a smile on my face, you know? It's one of those songs where it's just like, I hear it and a smile just comes on my face. I just love it. Absolutely adore it. And his vocals in it, so perfect. But let's get on to the next one, because I've been talking about these for a solid maybe 20 minutes now. I don't know how long it'll be in the video, but you'll see. Next song. Oh, okay. September by Earth, Wind & Fire. As you can see, I couldn't be bothered to write out the full thing. But September is a song that was one of my dad's favourites, and it just is a song that reminds me of him, and it's one of those nice like good vibe songs. Like I'm instantly put in a good mood when this song comes on. It makes you want to dance. It's a song that me and my family hold as like a very sentimental song, I guess you could say. So it's just a song that I love, and I think it's a song that many people love. Like it's a universal. I don't think I've ever met someone that hates the song, you know? I've never met anyone that dislikes it, because it's just a song that can get everyone up, you know, everyone moving and enjoying it and singing along. So I think that's what's really special about this song. I love all of Earth, Wind & Fire songs, they're all very, very good, but obviously September just has this sentimental value, which is why it's on this list. Next song is, Above the Chinese Restaurant by Leve. Now, I apologise for how I wrote this one, like why did it go up a bit, and it's very small because I was trying to fit it on, but this song, I love Leve so much. I'm a massive lover. Oh, she's just so perfect, and all of her music is so perfect as well. Above the Chinese Restaurant is one of my favourite songs of hers. Actually, no, it is my favourite song of hers, hence why it's on this list. It's one of her less kind of jazzy songs, because I actually didn't want to include one of her jazzy songs when I've already got a jazz song coming up. But the way it's composed, and like the string instruments as well at the beginning, it's all just so beautiful, and the way she writes about these emotions and like the love and stuff in all of her songs, really. She's such a talented writer, and I'm so happy she's becoming so big now. Like she's doing really well. I couldn't be more proud. And Above the Chinese Restaurant is just one of those perfect songs. It's kind of dreamy, I guess you could say, vibe-wise. Like I could fall asleep to this one, like it could calm me down a lot. It's just a very lovely song in general. And Leve's voice is such a mesmerising voice. She's very unique. She has that kind of deep, jazzy sound, but she can also go so high, so beautifully. And this song really showcases all of that, like many of hers do. I think it's just the perfect song from her discography to go on this list. My favourite of hers. I love it. The next song is Till the Sun Goes Up by Soyun. This song! I had to include this because it's very much, how would I describe it? The song really has the blueprint of like 80s music, rock and pop and stuff, especially with the bass in this song. Like, oh, it just gives and serves 80s realness. It's so good. It's a great like alternative song, I guess you could say. I love Soyun's voice. Soyun's got one of the most unique voices I've ever heard, and it's truly incredible. The song is just always has me moving. I'm always doing a little head click or something like that. I just love it. It's so good. It had a very fresh feeling to it to me, purely because I feel like it's very hard to find songs like these nowadays, but she obviously still put her own twist on it, which I really like, and I just think it's so good. It's just so good, you've got to listen to it. If she performs any of her solo songs, like this, Smoke Sprite, and stuff on the tour, I can assure you that I will die, because her solo music is so good. The whole album is just so good. Like, she's so clever with her music, it's really amazing. Next, second to last song we have is the jazz song. Sorry, let me remove the boozer. Cheek to Cheek by Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. Ignore how I wrote it, because I couldn't fit the last names in. It looks like Louisa. I put the dot after the A so that you knew it was the last name. But this song, if you didn't know, I'm a big appreciator of jazz. I love all genres, and jazz is one of the ones that I hold very close to my heart. It's one that obviously not a lot of people, I guess, my age generally have that much interest in, but I definitely do. And Cheek to Cheek is just one of those, and Cheek to Cheek is just one of my favourite jazz songs. I love it so, so much. I already loved it loads, and then Tae from BTS did a cover of it as well, and that was so, so good, and I just love the song even more. I just love their voices in this, how Louis obviously starts off the song, but then the female voice is very much needed in the song, which is why obviously their one, the original, is my favourite version of it, because like Frank Sinatra's version is all him and I feel like the woman's voice to help break it up is really really amazing, and their voices sound so good together. I think this is almost quite a good song for if you're kind of getting into jazz. I think it's a very good one to listen to kind of help start you off. Maybe you've heard a few before, but there's this, which is a very good one that I love very, very much, and it's on my jazz playlist, which, in fact, I'll put my Spotify in the description so you can find all my playlists that I may have mentioned in this video. I have a jazz playlist and this is on here. You can also find all my other jazz recommendations because I love jazz. So yeah, it's there. We're on to the final song. Final song, let's go. We have Skate by Silk Sonic. This, I had to include this song. It's the perfect, easy listening song. If you've not heard this one, you need to go and listen to it. I am a massive Silk Sonic fan. The whole album is so good. Every single song on it, amazing. 10 out of 10. Skate is my favourite on the album, as you can tell because it's on this list. And it's just the perfect, you know, like it always move into it. It's a great one to dance to. It's just a nice, like I said, easy listening song that always puts you in a good mood. It's like always an enjoyable song to listen to, can cheer you up when you're sad. All of the above, you know, it's just so great. But I just thought it would be the perfect one to close this list off with because it seals everything quite nicely, I think. But that's my full list. I very much enjoyed making this video, making this nice lovely board, as well as obviously getting to talk about my favourite songs. Let me know if you listen to any of these, because that would be nice if you went and listened to any of the songs. Let me know and tell me what you think. Been wanting to do this video, like I said, for a while, just because I always enjoyed watching these videos and it's been fun acting like a celebrity and getting to talk about my favourite music, so that's nice. It also gave me a break from doing vlogs because I feel like I've just done loads of vlogs recently, so I hope this was a nice change up. But yes, that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!